It's Tales from the Jails. We got a special guest on here today. Somebody who is family to me. Somebody who I known since he came home from prison. Somebody who's done great things for the city of Philadelphia. Someone who's broke all barriers as far as podcasts. I call him him and Gilly the ones who gave birth to podcasting and this social media thing, because in our city they were the first ones to do it, in my opinion, from what I seen. And I got him on the show. Got my guy Wallo. I want to welcome you here today with us. I spoke to you today. You called me. Rata called me back like, I got Wallo on the line, and you said, I'm coming right now. So for me, that was just like, damn, that's what's up, man. To see you come and be on the podcast. We got you here, but I got my counterpart, Brahim Jackson. He always says, I wanted to get up here and talk to Wallo. So Wallo's here. So
made it happen. Made it happen.
I wanted to just ask you a couple things, Wallo, because I know that how me and you talked just now before we even came up here. And I'll be having a deeper insight to a lot of things. And I want to let the audience know about, certain things of not to go to jail. Now, and I'm under the understanding that you done did time like me, some decades in there, and that's a long time to be away from your family, secluded amongst the crazy things that go on in there. But I just want you to let the audience know, when did it get a point of time when you just came to the realization that committing crime and coming to jail is not it?
I think it was my, inside of my, probably when I got like, I probably got like 10 in, because,
same with me.
Because it'd be like, at first you go to jail, you shocked. You like, first, you
stages to it.
You can't even process that. Once the judge throw the numbers, they telling you, consecutive, concurrent, you don't even know what they talking about. Number one, in the courtroom, you did like, we pride ourselves on being criminals, but we don't know nothing about the legal system. Some of us can't pay lawyers. We got court appointed or public defenders, whatever it may be.
Because I had a public defender.
Yeah, a lot of us did. You know what I'm saying? I was growing up as a juvenile. That was like my law firm, the Public Defenders Association.
Right. That was your law. That was yours.
Yeah,
me too.
I had them on retainer, on voluntary retainer, and I would go to, every time I get locked up, I would just plead guilty.
Right.
So I just get it. I go in there, Your Honor, mercy of the court. I did wrong. I shouldn't have done it. Boom. I just plead guilty, and they give me something light, and I do a little juvenile bit, come back home. But up top, it was different. So the whole thing is, you hear all this time, you go back to your cell, you do whatever you do, cry, be depressed, your chest be hurting.
I cried.
You can't, most of us did. Your chest be hurting. You trying to process, hold up. Because you ask your lawyer when you go back to the room, how much was that? Because they saying all these different numbers. Black.
They gave me 400. Not to cut you off, while they told me 420 months. I didn't know what that was for 3 days.
That's what I'm saying.
I was in the hole.
Listen, now you just like, damn, you hit somebody get 420. That's forever. That's forever.
Yeah.
That's forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Because you think about 120 months, that's a dime.
Exactly.
So you
60
like
or 60.
So you like so you sit there and you process it, Black. You like you don't even eat. Your body. I can't even describe the way your body feel when you first get that time. It be empty, it be tired, it be lost.
You making me feel it now.
Like Black.
You brought me back to the door. Like
Yeah.
I feel every emotion that you saying right now, and I'm free.
It be all that shit, Black, and you sitting there, you like, you processing where they gonna send me now. You trying to keep whatever situation you got. You got to keep your lady friend or whatever. You got to get on the phone and you got to battle with her uncle, her brother, her cousin, everybody to say, "Oh, he done. He ain't never." Because now your whole game plan is you got to throw the appeal around. That's your new defense mechanism. Yeah, I got the pill, man. The lawyer said I got him his meatball because I had all these. Because you gonna run into somebody immediately on the law library, or somebody on the block that's gonna run the whole legal joint. They did what? Oh no, that's ineffective assistance counsel. This and the third. You got this claim. You got all. They gonna run. So now you getting that spill on the phone. Baby, it's gonna be cool because you trying to. This all you got is shorty. You probably got shorty. You might got your mom or your grandma. One of them, your sister. Somebody around there gonna be in. They gonna hold you down. But you sitting there like, I'm trying to keep my shorty together. You're trying to keep your sanity because you're going half crazy because you got in your mind, somebody done told you already in your mind, you gonna get it on the pill. You cool, youngin.
About 4 or 5 people done told me
They
that
told,
already.
oh man, you got it, baby. It ain't about nothing. Listen, because what they did is, so you like bet. So that's, but you still going crazy in your mind. You like, damn, I got to do all this time. And then you in the federal system, I'm in the state.
Right.
So I know I'm gonna be in the state. So all I'm saying in my mind, I'm trying to get to the fort. I'm trying to get to one of these penitentiaries. And then I'm like, damn, no, I'm trying to go to one of them new Jones. Because the fort and all this shit real. I'm young, I'm 17.
But
I'm like, this shit real. And me, I'm the black. I'm the one that's like this. I don't give a fuck with nobody. So I'm 17. Only thing I can think about, man, I got to protect my ass, man.
yes.
You got a lot of booty bandits up top. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, I need to come back out here,
Yes.
protected and respected. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I got to come out here. I just want to have my ass attached.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Like a motherfucker tell you, like all this other shit. I don't know nothing about all the other shit that everybody talking. I'm talking about for me.
Right.
Some dudes is super tough and they ready to die. I wasn't.
I wasn't either.
So
I told him when I went to Lewisburg, that's the first jail we went to.
Lewisburg ain't no joke.
That was transit. You had to go there first. Like how Camp Hill was transit for the state, you got to come
They
to
sent
Lewisburg
you
first.
to the devil's mouth.
Man, like you
Lewisburg.
said, you be wondering so many things.
Bro,
Well, for me.
Bro, they had a joint, right? There's no bullshit. That's why it's so dangerous. You remember back in the day, HBO had a special about Lewisburg.
I see.
Bro, I remember it. Listen, that's all I'm thinking about when I'm going up top.
So-
because Lewisburg, they had listen, bro, they had the special on Lewisburg. Anybody that know this, look up the special on Lewisburg when the old head rapping. And this is what he said. Spread the word. Have you heard? Hey, my brother, this is Lewisburg. A brother is dead on the way to getting fed. The old head boy rapping.
Yeah.
He rapping real shit.
He telling you what was going on.
And then the boy come on there talking about some, yeah, man. You know, he in the hallway. He telling me some, yeah, I had the dude toss my salad. I said, what? So listen, this shit was barbaric.
Yeah.
They was talking about.
But this is what I try to tell them.
Listen, they was talking about, these boys was ass masters in this joint.
Right.
They wasn't playing. They on cheeks. I'm talking about these boys was cheek. I'm talking about they was cheek checkers.
Right.
So when I said, all I'm thinking about, oh shit, somebody gonna try to toss my salad.
That's it. That's on your mind right now.
I'm just being real.
Right.
So I'm like, oh shit, it's scary. Like, cause you going to the penitentiary, I don't know what nobody else talking about. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I wasn't on none of that tough shit. Because when I go to the penitentiary, I went to the penitentiary where dudes you know, I didn't go to the SCIs. I went to Greatest for Dollaz. And when you go there, you got the big shower rooms and you go in the shower room the first time I go there, I'm like, hold up. Why everybody ass naked? They in the shower ass naked talking to each other. You see the game, man? I'm like, damn.
And this is just comfortable. This is a way of life.
No, this shit normal, man.
Yes. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
So you got to think about it. I just turned 18.
You a child.
I hit the motherfucking main yard in the transportation main yard in Camp Hill. They said, all y'all going to Dollaz. Bang. The only thing, I swear, man, one of the things that had me comfortable when I got to Dollaz, I run into my homeboy Lil Kev Mahoney, Trap Street Kev.
Right.
I mean, 18th of Cumberland. So he go to Dollaz before me. When I come there, I come to see, he sent a message, tell Wallo come to the yard. I'm already in there like, damn, all these old heads in. Because I went to the penitentiary when it was majority old heads before the young people started.
Me too. Yep.
So when I got there, I ain't going front, man. I was shook like a motherfucker. But when I got to the yard, Kev come to the yard. This nigga got a coat on, right? He got a big ass coat on. What's his name? He had a sword, man. He had damn near a big ass bag of weed in his. I said, man, what's going on, Kev? He said, man, it's jumping up here low.
Yeah.
It's on, baby.
You see some comrades.
So now I'm like, I had to activate my toughness because Kev was already on some crazy shit on the street to the jail.
Right.
He was with whatever. So I'm like, this is my man. I'm cool, right? So I'm just like, but the whole time I'm like, damn, this shit might get real. We might don't make it out. Kev got the joint on him. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Everything go through your mind.
Kev had a sword on his jacket. Now, I'm the type of dude that stayed away from swords my whole 20-year bit. I never had a sword. I only was in Run Rumble. I was a master jail boy. I was a jailologist. I knew how to bit.
You know how to
You knew how to get
I
out
was
the way.
institutional.
Yeah.
They said I was institutionalized. They said I knew I was too slick. I was jailhouse slick.
Right.
So I'm in the joint and I'm just processing this shit, man. And the first time I always tell people the story. When I seen somebody get stabbed, the boy was stabbing the boy so many times. It was like he took a break. And then he went back at it again.
Yeah.
His arm got tired. And it was blood jumping everywhere. And I was ready to cry, shit on myself. I ain't know what was going on. You dig what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question, Wallo. Let me ask you a question. What was the time when you said, or you realized I'm in prison? Like, when was it that you realized, like, the actual moment that you said, damn, I'm in prison?
And that boy was stabbing that boy, and the blood was jumping off him like that shit was squirting every motherfucking way like a water gun. I ain't know. I was scared to death. Shit was all on his face and blood, and he was just keep going like it was just a part of life. But what happened was, I went back to the cell, and shout out to Umar, old head named Umar. I'm in the cell with him, and he laughing at me because he like, he know I just seen some shit because you hear what just happened in the yard.
Exactly.
But
it spread like wildflower.
And he gave me some game. He said, "You looking at it with your regular mind, huh?" And he the one that gave me the game that you got to go insane in order to stay sane in the penitentiary.
Exactly.
Because your mind, you got to protect your mind, and the crazy shit you got to see, you got to be able to normalize that in the heartbeat. Mm-hmm. That somebody got raped, you got to be able to be like,
it's regular.
It's regular.
This is not off kilter.
If you don't see it as regular, your mind is going to
go crazy.
Oh my God, you're going to go crazy. So once I got into that joint, before I knew it, I was gelling. I understood how to talk to the guards. You know what I mean? I understood who guards to stay out of the way. They're not getting no write-ups because I'm trying to go back home. Because, in the penitentiary, you'll be there doing the motherfucking 5 to 10 or 2 to 4, and your cellie had life.
And you better not be around him talking about, man, I got another year left.
No, you got to change your whole energy. You
got to act like you got life.
Your energy got to be all about him. Everything got to be, when he mad, you got to be mad. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Yeah, man.
When he mad, you got to be mad.
When he complaining about something, you got to complain.
Yeah.
What? The guard said, what? Fuck them guard. Because all it takes is for him to just spaz out one day and you fucked up.
He be like, you about to go home. I got this L.
You better not be around him in there talking about, man, I got 9 months left, man. I wish this joint hurry up.
Yeah,
you learn that early.
Don't do that.
You learn that early.
So it's just like my whole joint was, I was always, one thing I learned about jail is the most respectable place I ever seen in my life.
Yo, Wallo, somebody said that I was scrolling on the gram, seeing somebody get up there. He was like, man, for all the dudes, you can tell a dude that came from doing 5 years plus in prison. Man. Because the respect level is through the roof.
Man, respect. I seen dudes in jail, right?
Mm-hmm. First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jail. I have a special announcement to make. We have partnered with the company, TNS Licensing and Consulting. For those of you out there who have an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, or a master's degree, and you're looking to work in a field where you can make over $100K a year. Yeah, I said it, $100K a year. The business is working in the medical field. If you're really serious and you have these degrees and you want to put them to use, you might have went to school, you have all this debt from going to college and you're now working somewhere where you're not sure, what you want to do in your life, or you're working somewhere in which you didn't go to school, you're working somewhere where you don't want to be. We have something for you where you can make over $100K a year. And it's going to be in a field in which you get to deal with those who have mental disabilities. If you're serious and you want to get on track, get your life in order, pay off your debt, contact us, 267-982-0342. That's 267-982-0342. The number's right here. You see the number right here. Reach out to us. Call today.
I seen these two gangsters in the chow hall have a excuse me battle. My bad. Dude was walking, and when he walked, he turned around, was talking to somebody, and he bumped this other old head. And them two dudes was for two different, environments, two different squads. And it was like, my bad, brother. No, my bad. They was just back and forth. No, I'm sorry. You cool, brother? My bad. It went on for like damn near a minute. I'm like, damn.
Well, I don't think the people just heard you just now. That's crazy, right?
And these dudes was gangsters.
And they're having a excuse me battle.
Yeah, excuse me. I apologize.
I don't think the people
they was having an apology battle, and it was back and forth. And
because this is something that people don't hear.
No, because it was like
excuse me battle.
It was like this, and I had to ask an old head. I said, damn. I asked Umar. I said, Umar, so they was in the joint, man. They bumped each other. They had nigga. He said, Wallo. He said, when you get to a certain level of gangster or of manhood, you understand that you got a responsibility for your crew. You're responsible for the moves that you make, because the moves you make could damage you and your crew. And both of them dudes got dudes in their crew that got life, but then they also got dudes in their crew that's going home, that they need them to go home to be able to hold the men down. Now, if them two go at it, the jail gonna go up, the jail gonna get locked down. You stopping visits, you stopping the movements and the flow of the prison. You see what I'm saying?
Dudes getting good time took him.
All type of stuff, it's more parole in the state, but it's like, so when he broke that shit down, I'm like, damn, that's why they was having that joint, to make sure if anybody's seen it. Because I'm like, well, why they wanted to make sure that if somebody else seen it, that a dude won't go off on his man, because they thinking it's on. So the way they did it, it was like, no, bro, everything cool, dapped it up. But it was like, because they ain't want nobody that's looking, none of their teams, to be like, there's a problem with them now, because they get to start a war. And real generals understand that war costs a lot of money.
Yes, it do.
War take freedom. War take lives. And it's not worth it. But you know what I mean? I think you got to get to a certain level to understand that, because when you run in the crew, whether it's anywhere you at, whether it's the streets, whether it's the penitentiary, if you run in the crew, you're responsible for your men in the crew. You're responsible for their women, their kids, their mothers, because your actions and your lack of leadership can have everybody fucked off.
Wow.
You dig what I'm saying? So it's important. And I learned that day. I said, damn. And Umar broke that shit down to me. I said, okay, understand. He said, because if that shit go off, they responsible for who don't make a parole, who can't see their mother or their kid this week, because they decide to let that shit go past that right there. Now it's a war, the jail lockdown. People can't see, somebody gonna lose, because when the war jump off, people gonna lose their parole dates, all this dumb shit. It ain't worth it.
Here it is, I'm 45 years old, and you just gave me another aspect of leading.
Yeah.
I'm still learning today. I'm 45 years old today, and how you just went and told me how, and it makes sense. Anything that makes sense, you go with. If it don't make sense, then it's something that either you don't understand it or you just a fool.
That's why we got to be mindful of leaders when we say somebody leading us. Is they leading us to death, or is they leading us to life?
Right.
Everybody's not meant to be a leader. Leader is not based off who got the most heart. If you notice, a lot of times, the leader got brains. The leader got organizational skills. The leader understand management. It's not, and a leader might not be the toughest person. It might be the smartest person.
You're right. Half the time, that's what it is.
And I'm talking about in business and life.
Right.
It's not about just because you got all the money, that don't mean you might lead. No, you might can invest in this company, and this person that we go find to be the CEO, because that's their area of concentration. That's what they went to school for. That's what they know. That's just like you trying to do taxes and you ain't no accountant. It don't make sense. So a lot of times, the people that be having leaders, they be having leaders based off of heart and not off of mind. The mind is supposed to be the lead, because the mind lead the body.
Exactly.
So why would the heart ever lead anything when the heart don't lead nothing?
Exactly.
The mind always lead every human being. So we got to be mindful when we say a leader, and I'm talking about mostly in life, business, family, even in the family. You know what I mean? And that's how it go.
I think heavier in the family.
Yeah, you got to know who the leader is in the family.
Right.
You got to know who is. It might be Aunt Jackie, because she educated, she know how to lead, she understand finances, she understand the estate, she understand everything. She know how to organize. She might be the leader, and she might not be well off more than anybody else, but she just might know how to deal with people. She got people skills, so she know how to deal with all the family members that don't mess with each other. She know how to deal with that. She know how to bring everything together.
Right.
But everybody mess with her, so she should be the leader, and that's how it be.
And why is it that whenever someone is, because sometimes a leader isn't always appointed, they're just like probably grandfathered into the actual position. Why is it that
they're picked from the man?
It's like sometimes a leader does just show up. Like, I mean, it just be like the one that it's just given to them. We're not given to them, but it's like they're just the leader. It's just recognized as the leader.
In the history of life, leaders has always been voted in. Whether it's the unit, whether it's the president, whether it's the mayor, whether it's king, everybody been voted in. Sometimes when you in a hierarchy like the kings and queens, they get by bloodline, they go to
exactly.
that. But I just think a lot of times, and we people just appoint themselves. Like, okay, wherever, like everybody, you live in a time now where a person in the street culture, they appoint themselves. I'm real, I'm solid, I'm this, I'm that. but nobody was ever tested to even see if you fit them qualifications to be that.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, I always tell people, like, man, listen, what is real?
Yeah, what does that mean to be real?
What is it? Like, what does it mean? Can you answer it?
Like, and then it's like, okay, if you is real, right? You know, I understand. Listen, first of all, I give a lot of grace to the young people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of this. I give grace to them because I understand that a lot of young brothers, they've been felt by the parents that brought them into this world.
Exactly.
You know, when a father say, "I'm bring this kid into the world," a lot of times, like I remember, rest in peace to this, to Dave father. He's a twin. He came to me one day. He said, "Man, my dad came home. I don't mess with him this and third. He a twin. And these two young twins, they're doing great for themselves. They got a company called Black and Mobile, where they just travel. They was doing delivery. And I'll never forget, I was downtown South Street. He came to me, he said, "Wallo, man, I just need to talk to you. You was in jail. My dad was in jail. I don't mess with him. You in jail. He left us at the third." I said, "Can I be honest with you, Neff? You got to give your father some grace. And I understand he left you out here and you felt abandoned. But your father was a kid when he had you. Your father went to jail when he was 16, man. He was a kid, bro."
Yeah, he ain't know no better.
And I wound up talking to him later, and I always would ask him. I said, "Man, how your father?" And I asked him sometime, I was at somewhere speaking, I asked him, "How your father doing?" He said he OD'd, man. He died. I said, it broke my heart because I'm like, damn. Because I told him to give his father so much another chance, and his father never was able to give himself a chance, because when you go through hardships in life, sometimes you lean on drugs, you lean on alcohol, and, you know, to get you through whatever you're going through. And he wound up losing his father. But what I'm saying is, say this back to this. A lot of these kids, these young boys, they never had nobody genuinely love them, or they never had nobody to just say, "Come on, man, this is a different way."
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, in different nationalities and different cultures, they going to baseball games with their dad. They're going on trips to the zoo. They're going on trips to other cities out the country. They doing all this shit with their father. They learning about stuff with their father. They going to the hardware store with their father.
Yeah.
A lot of times in the inner cities, the young brothers would be like, "Damn, man, the father still be trying to figure this shit out, bro. We be trying to figure this out." And a lot of these young boys, they you know, they came about based off of just want some pussy, man.
That's it.
And we didn't know, like you know, you don't know that it's gonna happen. You shoot the club, we're gonna have a baby. Now it's like, I'm still trying to figure out, I'm still trying to get a couple dollars to take it, get your mom so she get her hair done. I didn't know I was gonna get busted for these robberies, these five robberies I just did. I'm thinking I'm doing something to look out and try to get some money, because I'm trying to make sure, you know, we grow. Man, listen, motherfuckers understand, man, the red door, motherfuckers just want to get some Chinese food every night.
Man, that's it.
Or get a cheesesteak, or, you know what I mean, some cheesesteak and some fries and shit, and, you know, every night. If you could do that every day for you and your girl, you was him. You see what I'm saying? Get you some Reebok Revenges. Get you some Reebok, some Chuck and Tim's.
Get a
Warrich. Or some fresh cats.
Oh, a Warrich. You know what I'm saying? So it was like
Pico.
Yeah, Pico. You know, people playing. You know, Fila, T.I. Sweatsuit.
All that.
People playing for. You was just playing for a little things. You didn't know that. Nephew, your dad ain't know that he was gonna get 30 years.
Yeah, he ain't know that.
He was a young boy like you running around. He didn't know. So I understand you might be upset with him, and I understand you never had that. So you go to the streets looking for the love that you never got in the house from a man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's hard. So you gotta give him grace, because, like, you gotta think about it, bro. The 90s, the 80s and the 90s, and even the 2000s. You know how many dudes went to prison, bro?
You thinking more dudes went to prison then or now? This joint crazy.
And then I even gotta say to the Neffs, like, to the nephews, Neff, like, if you look at your homies, Neff, look at how many homies is going to jail. They got babies right now. So think about what your dad was. That's the same cycle that your dad went through.
Right.
So, but it's hard to see that, because you like, damn, but look at all the young boys that's going to jail right now, and they got babies.
Man, no, Wallo, I just came out of there for a violation. Wow, these young boys ain't got no girlfriends.
Oh, no, they
man, they don't got no girlfriends.
They ain't getting that box.
Wallo, no, they getting it, but they these young boys is on some other stuff.
But it don't matter. They ain't got no girlfriend. They still shooting the club up. You know, when you ain't got no pull-out game when you're a young blood. Pull-out game bullshit. They shooting the block up and they shooting the club up. They go, The ops. They get up in some coochie. The ops. They think they see the ops. They start shooting the club up.
They got a button on there.
They got a button. They got a switch with
Since we on this topic about these girls right now, if me and you and Tawfiq ran a show of dudes that was getting sentenced to 5 years or better that had women, what would be your advice from doing time in jail to a dude that got sentenced to 10 years and he has a woman right now?
I'm gonna tell you something. There's levels to this shit. Cause
I'm saying that's a crazy.
No. But this is what I'm gonna tell you.
Do you leave or what do you do?
It's multiple routes you take. You got the dude that's gonna say, cause everybody got a different joint. You got the dude that's gonna say, "Baby, go ahead. I see you when I get back." Or go ahead and live your life. I ain't gonna hold you up. This is my thing. I got to do this bit.
I hope everybody's enjoying the episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I got a very important announcement to make for anyone looking to get into IDD. It's called intellectual disability housing, where you can make a lot of money in this business, and you don't know where to start. You want to find a company that can help you get it done. Contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Numbers are 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. Don't wait. We can help you get started. We train you on how to run a business. We teach you from A to Z how to get started, so forth and so on. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Number 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. You want to get into the business, but you don't know how to start. Everybody's saying you can do this, you can do that. I can show you how to do. We show you how to get it done. We train you, get you prepared to pass the test. Everything you need to do. Contact us now. If you want to get into IDD, no matter what state you're in, you can be anywhere in the U.S. We get it done. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. You want to get into IDD, contact us.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Then you got, because you know, and I know this.
Go ahead.
I done seen old heads and they had women coming to the penitentiary for 20 years straight.
Yeah.
And I asked the one old head, I said, damn, man, I heard she been riding for a while. Look, I'm talking about nice women, nice OGs, I'm talking about nice, beautiful sisters. And they be like, no, I'm just a friend, man. I'm just a friend. I be like, what you mean? Yeah, she my lady when I needed to be, but I'm just here. I'm a therapist. I'm a friend. I'm a vehicle to vent. I help her, any way I can financially. And how dudes would get the bread in the jail.
And send it right out.
I'm going to help her any way I can financially. And she just there for me. She take care. She makes sure my mom cool. So it's different ways to see this, because we live in a time now where everything is about ownership.
Right.
So it's hard for some dudes to understand that, man, listen, baby lady got your chick out there.
You know
what I'm saying?
For the first 10 years, I couldn't see it.
When it first happened
I'm
to
a
me,
love bug, Wallo.
Yeah, when it first happened to me, I wanted to hang up. But that's another story. But the whole twist is,
man, hurt. Don't nothing hurt in the world like that.
Like that when you realize
when you find out.
Blaze.
I told that I'm gonna tell you the story, and I'm gonna let you keep on explaining. My girl first told me when I was in the county. I called her. She was in Lincoln College. She was supposed to come up and see me one week.
The college is the worst place. My joint was at Spelman. You got some savages in the college.
Man.
Damn.
She said, I'm coming up today. All right, cool. I get up there. I got a window to see right to State Road to see her come, to see everybody get off at the bus. I'm out there. 12 o'clock came, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Ain't nothing going on. I called, nothing to answer. I get back up in the window. 6 o'clock is the last time where people could come in, 6 p.m. I don't see her. Damn, all right, she don't come up. Next day I'm calling, no answer. Next day I finally get an answer. Yo, talking to her sister. She put her on the phone. I'm like, yo, what's up? You home? You on a college break? You know what I mean? Like, then you told me you was coming up yesterday. What happened? She like, man, I just couldn't make it and this and that. But I started arguing. How you couldn't make it? You should have said something. Man, listen, man, I got some stuff going on and this and that. Like, what you got going on? Why you think I'm getting all fat? Well, what you eating a lot? Why you getting fat? You stuffing your face? I'm talking about that hurt right there. It still killed me to this day.
It killed your chest.
Man, Wallo, I went in the cell, right? I went in the cell, right? I had old head. Merle Payne was my cellie. I said, oh, wait, let me get the cell for a minute.
Put the towel up.
And I'm talking about, I'm fighting the war. You know the movie in Boys in the Hood? When he in there, he's swinging the knee a long hole. And that's how I am. I'm punching the toilet. You know, that's
yo,
still.
Your hand was messed up.
But I'm like, yo, I'm ripping her pictures up. It's all these pictures on a pile on the floor. I'm like, I hate God. Done. I'm cussing God out.
I'm done with her.
Man, I'm done with God.
Like she cared.
I'm done with her, God,
nobody
my mom.
Nobody care.
I'm talking about
It's your bit. It's your bit, man.
That can destroy a man whole. That's why. See me, I would tell them 10 men if we had a job doing that, like leave her alone. Just
So but you found out that she not only that she was cheating, but she was pregnant.
yes.
There's no cheating in jail.
Matter of fact, break that down to me. It ain't no cheating.
It ain't no cheating in jail, man.
How it ain't no cheating? Why would you my girl when I go? You my girl.
Listen.
You mine.
Listen, let me tell you something, man. Listen, man, you got locked up, bro. She not, that coochie ain't get locked up. That coochie is not, listen.
So if I'm out there paying bills, I'm taking care of the family.
You out there fucking every day. Baby lady got a fucking now. Fat Mike with the Benz. Fat Mike with the Benz getting money around it. He been waiting for you to go. See, Fat Mike with the Benz, the old head. That's the nigga that be lurking, waiting for you to go to jail.
He already know you going to jail.
And he always pulling up. What's up, baby girl?
Old head Cuddy, huh?
How you doing, darling? That's the boy that pull up even when she go in the store while you out there on the street.
Yeah. Why you? Yeah.
Hey, Fat Mike. What's up, baby? You all right? You need anything? Roll his window down. Benz on playing Big Daddy Kane. He come back as soon as you go to jail. Guess what? Guess who she going to the movies with? Fat Mike with the Benz. He got all in that joint. Got his hand on her leg, pinky ring. That shit spitting too. He like this. I mean, because he coming to get her once the phone's cut off in the jail. That last call.
9 o'clock.
She catch that call. They going to the movies. They going to the movies
They
downtown.
don't come back on at 6:30 in the morning, man.
Diamond in the back. Sun on top. Digging in the seam. Got the pinky ring. That shit shining. And that shit all diamonds against the wood. Dude, you know they got the wood all on the joint. He from here. She all between the tent. He gonna fuck the lining out of her too. Cause he an old head.
So what would your advice to the men to be?
Man, you gotta everybody got a different joint. Some dudes.
But if they asking you, Wallo, because they know you've been in jail for this time. Wallo, what should I do? Should I leave my woman?
I know they
should
can't
stay
stand
with
it.
her?
Leave her. Cause they can't stand it today.
That's still hurt. And I got a whole nother relationship, and my woman, she watches.
Don't be talking about it hurt too much.
Yeah. But right, like I could see the pain. I could still feel it if I think about it.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's a different type of pain, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about somebody probably could have died in my family that was close to me, and it ain't hurt like that. Cause I guess you be attached to your woman. I don't know what it, but the everything that make up that was a real bad time for me, man.
Yeah.
Real bad. Only thing it wouldn't push me to do is tell on no men. I took my crime as a man. Mm-hmm. But it just was just like, wow. And I see dudes in jail. I became a therapist. So now I'm the best at it. I done went through my pain. I'm feeling good.
I'm writing letters for dudes and all that shit.
I'm the best at it.
Yep.
I come right up and do the 8-page letter front and back. I got the dictionary right there. I'm using big words. I'm telling them they destitute and all that.
I remember I had to check a boy girl through the letters. No. Because she write the letter and say, whoever this is writing the letter, I want to get to know you because I know this not him. He can't read or write, so boom, 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 which he couldn't. But he was paying me. He going to commissary every week. Listen, every week he'd give me 15 hours worth of commissary. That's a nice bag.
That's a super nice bag.
And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just writing his Jones. He just like, and I write it and I read it back to him, this and third, right? So I'm like, you know what I mean? That joint I had to spend him when I'm reading the shit. I'm like, damn, this chick tripping, right? So I'm like, I write it back and I'm like, listen, this ain't that, baby. Like, focus on my main man. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna go that route. This, that, and third. He did a lot of things. This dude was doing a lot of shit for out there.
Yeah.
This dude knew how to count, but he couldn't read or write. He was getting a shitload of money.
Right.
So I'm like, nah, boom, 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 boom. She was like, she wrote back like, I respect you for boom, boom, boom. I said, all right, yeah, that ain't cool. But she knew. She was like, I like your penmanship, the things you telling me. This not him. I said, damn.
Wow.
And I was writing it like 3 times a week for him.
Yeah. Yo, but you know what? Shout out to my homie Marcy.
No, but hold up. Let me see if you was a real writer. Did you put up top song, mood,
date?
You got to put the song up top. You got to put the song up top. You write the song you on.
Date,
you put
time,
the
mood.
Yeah, you on point.
All that. That's the introduction to the letter.
You on point.
That's really testing her waters. Okay, all right, cool. And then get her in the mood.
But see, I don't know how it was because up top we had cassette players. Was you writing the music? Would you have the music playing the Walkman to when you writing?
See, at the time when I went to the feds, they just got like when you was in the mountains, you was just stuck with whatever radio station was out there. They came out with MP3s for us.
No, but that was later on. I'm talking about the 90s. Motherfucking old heads had all.
See, in the 90s, I was still young.
The Delphonics, Didn't I blow your mind this time? Yeah, baby, I was thinking about you. I was in the chow line the other day, and you know how to always talk to the joint? Yeah, you came across my mind.
Yeah.
As I was eating my hamburger, I thought about, I would love to eat you. All that dumb shit.
Yo, I tell people to this day, you have some of the best people in prison and everything. Some of the best writers, some of the best readers, some of the best ball players, some of the
rappers.
best. I'm talking about you have absolute phenomenal men in the penitentiary.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that with no homosexuality intended. When I say for smart and intelligent and it's good and they craft.
You got jazz players, you be like,
I'm talking about you'll come across sewers. You'll see a dude take a jumpsuit and turn this to
man.
You'll be
billboard.
I'm talking about like you'll come in and do. He done took 5 milk boxes.
Chefs too.
You 5-star chefs.
I was a chef up north.
You was a chef up north? Only thing I knew how to make was fried rice with the Pepsi and all that. I know how to do that real good.
I used to hook it up too, but I used to work in the kitchen, so I was greatest for it. Night kitchen. We used to make the night meal. Me and my man Psycho from uptown. We used to be down there, man, getting it in, man.
He always talk about how he used to like bring like green peppers and onions from the kitchen.
Oh, that's the shit. I get all the money.
Green peppers and onions is life. That's you can make a bankroll like that.
I'm talking about
green and white. You can make. Listen, if you can get the green and white, and dudes with green and white. All the workout boys with the oatmeal, the bags. I don't know if they had the raisins.
They had the raisins, but we could get
brown sugar. The brown sugar. They want bananas for the workout. They want all that shit. Yep. You make a bag.
I'm bringing, like you said, brown sugar. I'm bringing out cauliflower, garlic. I'm bringing it all out.
They love the garlic. The garlic powder.
I'm bringing out jalapenos.
And then, listen.
I'm putting them in socks. I got a whole roll of socks of onions underneath my ass. Then I'm sneaking out the joint.
The Latino boys love the flour because they be making all type of other shit.
They making patalitos.
Yep.
Patalitos and dumplings.
Yes, sir.
I'm bringing this out. I'm talking about I got a homie that go to medical, and he was insulin line. So they swell up their legs and stuff like that. So the medical give you these socks in prison, but it like hold everything together, and you can tell the socks is for like people that's on insulin stuff.
You just slide everything in them socks.
Man, I had them socks. Man, I take them and cut. Had some of my own. Listen, I could leave out the kitchen
with everything
with 40 onions, 40 bell peppers.
I'm gonna tell you the joint I used to do. So we had these trays. Me and my man Willie House, my man PD Platters, and all them. So what I used to do is. I used to make platters inside of the kitchen.
Okay, and sell them in there.
I make the fried rice. I make the barbecue chicken, baked macaroni and cheese or whatever, right? Because I'm the night cook. Me and my man Psycho.
Right.
So on Saturdays they got the chicken. Sundays they had the chicken. So what I would do is they had how the regular trays like the styrofoam trays, not the ones you fold, just a regular styrofoam tray.
Right.
I used to wrap that shit to the gills. The big plastic wrap they got.
Right.
I'll wrap that and I double wrap so it'd be 2 trays. Boom, boom, boom. My man Willie Ice, we'll go to the back. I put a tray here, tray right here, tray right here, tray here. So I got 8 trays on me wrapped up,
right,
double wrap.
Right.
I stand like this. My man Will to take the plastic and wrap it around me.
The saran wrap. Yeah.
Now the guard at the door that's pat me down when I'm leaving the kitchen. I give him a crate with him and his food in there for him and his man. He'd pat me down because I had a big shirt. I used to wear the like 2XL, the white kitchen shirt.
Right.
I had that joint. I come right up the joint. Will come out. We got 16 platters. Take them it's over. I had contracts and all that shit. I was killing them.
Yeah. We bring that raw meat out of there. Them Italians buy that.
They love it. And listen, the Jamaican boys, they with the carrots, the potatoes, they be making all that. I forget what they make is with the gravy shit. It be dark. They make the carrots, potatoes,
the curry. You get the curry out the kitchen.
Then with the rice,
take 2-3 hours to cook.
Then with the fucking rice.
Yep.
The rice sell. Man, you can sell everything out there.
If you got a the main jobs in the federal prison was kitchen.
You
commissary.
Yeah, you can win in the commissary.
And laundry. You the man in laundry.
But I take the kitchen over everything.
Over all of it?
You know why? People want to eat that. Listen, you can take green peppers and onions out all the time.
And sell them out every day.
They want green peppers and onions. You need in the tuna fish. You need it in your soups. Dudes need green peppers and onions.
And everything. I use it in everything.
You wrapping up the gloves or the seasonings. They need that shit every day.
Yep.
The laundry is like you only can get so many people.
Exactly. The kitchen is better than laundry.
Way better.
Let me ask you a question. He always talk about in the feds, stamps is money. What's money?
No,
in
we
the
didn't
state?
have stamps. We didn't have stamps. See, on the States, we got tobacco.
Hey, listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. But I want to put y'all on something. I want to tell y'all about this company. It's called PA Cleaning Company. They are currently offering right now, you get your whole house clean. All the carpets in your house. They'll do the full house, all the carpets for $199. You can't beat that. Tell them that Tales from the Jails sent you. 267-838-6309. 267-838-6309. You can also follow them on Instagram at PA Cleaning 2930. Tell them that Tawfiq sent you. It's Tales from the Jails. Get it done for $199, the whole house. $199. Call today. It's 267-838-6309. PA Cleaning Company at PA Cleaning Company 2930.
Y'all still got tobacco now?
I know they did. They ain't never did the kites.
Because they took that from us. We had it when I first went, but then they took
the
it.
kites was the money. The kites was the money. The tickets was the money. Like in the state penitentiary, it was so many different industries. Like you had the kitchen industry, you had the laundry industry, you had the gambling industry. You had it was so many different industries, and then different organizations had like the ice cream tickets and all. So it was so much stuff to hustle. You gambling all the time, you trading. It was just so much shit. You had the smut book hustle. You know what I'm saying? It was so many different hustles.
I was making wine like a motherfucker.
The wine, they was
while
making wine.
I'll make the wine and then I'll cook it and turn it to white lightning.
Oh yeah, you was
man. I was rolling. I call him.
Where you would get the yeast from the bread?
No, from the bread. We get the little balls of yeast. You put it in a little a little one and
That's
put it in 5 gallons.
It's over.
I got tomato paste in there. I got
You was
grapefruit.
making money.
Man, I leave it in from 7 days, from Saturday to Saturday. Take it off on Sundays, football Sundays. I do it for a whole football season every year. Whole 5 months.
Dudes be laying under their bed. They be done.
I'm talking
I already know what you're talking
You know how many
about.
times I woke up in the hole? Woke up. Listen, they stopped writing me up for drinking. They'd come on the unit. Jackson, that's me. They'd come because they'd come breathalyze random dudes on every unit. So you'll see the guards coming in, dudes will get to hide and eating peanut. None of that work. I blow numbers with everything. They talk about eat a spoon of peanut butter, a mouthful of ice. Man, I done tried it all. I go up there and blow, and the guard be like, you blowing numbers, go stand over there, we taking you to the hole. The Lieutenant Roy, shout out to Lieutenant Roy, because a lot of guards ain't nutty, to me anyway. I don't know. Yeah. It's a lot of guards that respect you.
There's a lot of guards that will let you do your thing.
Exactly.
Without a doubt.
And then, you know, some dudes say, hey, what you mean you calling that guard? Yeah, I'm not telling that guard no information. He's letting us be men. He's not running around trying to worry about what I got in here.
Motherfucker, do they 8 in the gate?
But Lieutenant Roy, she said, listen, I'm going to just send you down there for 2 hours. I'm going to treat you like a DUI. Send you down there until you sober up. I'm talking about they'll come open I'm in the hole. They will lock me up, take me through the protocol, going to take me out, orange clothes, all that, got my property, all right, boom. I'll wake up 6 o'clock in the morning. Jackson, come on, you out. You ready to get out? Just lock me up. This how they'll come get me on my unit. I was a troublemaker. But yo, if Jackson blow clean, everybody cool. We ain't blowing nobody else on the block. But they'll tell me, wait, yo, bro, man, wait till after 7 o'clock. You know they come around after 7 o'clock before you go start getting drunk. I done sold the wine to everybody, and dudes up there, they ready to fight now. You see dudes slap boxing on the tear off the wine. And I'm like, oh, they slapping each other. Now, this stuff breeds violence.
A bunch of violence, but I want to take.
He said I'm talking about super violence.
I got to take a very important intermission. I want to say, if you're watching this right now, if you're a young dude, you've never been in prison in your life, I need you to pay attention to one thing that's very important that I'm ready to say. As me and Black talk, we're not talking about glorification. Mm-hmm. We're talking based off of memories. We're talking based because we institutionalize. And that was most of our life we spent inside of a cell more than we did out here. So don't ever take that we're joking and laughing and talking about it, that we glorifying or that it's cool or that it's comfortable. It's just the reality of the struggle we came through. And it's a part of us dealing with the reality of it, and it was a part of us escaping. The working in the kitchen, the making wine and all that shit. All of it was painful. All of it was serious.
Super painful.
All of it was real. We missed our families. It was a lot of hardship and a lot of struggle. So don't take us talking about it in excitement or joy. We just reminiscing of the journey that we took, but it's not fucking cool. Nothing is cool about going to jail. I'm telling you, it's not cool. And right now, this the worst time to go to jail because guess what? A lot of shit that we talking about, they tightening up more.
It's worse than that.
More. And they giving out more time. So, you know, I just want to put that out there.
Man, I put that out there all the time. I'm talking about this is what I try to promote on a daily basis. Like you said, it's not for no laughing or joking. We might reminisce of something and laugh with each other because we both been through it. Mm-hmm. And it's funny to like, damn, man, you've been through the same thing from a state entity and I'm in the feds. Like, that's the same thing. That type of laugh. And it's not, man, this is painful, man. You lose family members, man. You go in there, some of them die. People die on you. You get sentenced to 25, 30 years, man. Everybody ain't going to be alive when you come home. Mom, dad, I don't know who gonna go, but somebody gonna go.
Somebody gonna go. A few gonna go if you're doing them decades.
Man, I had a homie, man. His wife and his daughter died coming to the jail to scene, fell off the cliff. We have Raybook, upstate New York. 15 hours from Philly. How many hours from Philly? You was taking that ride to come see me?
Yeah, it was like
12, 13 hours in Canada.
There,
In Canada. right there by Niagara Falls.
You know how crazy that feels?
His wife and daughter came off the cliff on their way to scene. Like, how do you?
I remember that day too, because it was like a lot of snow and it like real snow. The roads was like, and then there was no railing coming
on like cliff. You got to go up the hill for 7 hours. You going up a mountain for 7 hours.
I know an old head, right? I remember, I'll never forget the scream that came from the phone room. He called home. His daughter got killed. His daughter was dealing with this dude. He was in beef. He let her hold the car. They shot the car up. His daughter was in there, killed his daughter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so many different devastating parts. You go through the call when they call you to the chapel. You got to go to the chapel.
Yep, that's how. Tell them how you got to go about that.
Listen, when somebody die in your family, the guard, usually they send a guard that's cool with you or somebody that, you know, when I say cool with you, they know you from being around the block. They might have a rapport with you of understand. You got to go down to chapel. The chaplain wants you. You already know what that means.
Yep.
When they say the chaplain wants you, it's protocol that they call the chaplain and they got to sit down and sit there with you. They call the chaplain or the imam, whatever, you know, your religion, and they sit down with you and tell you what happened. Well, we got to call, or they'll give you the call right now. You got to call home. You got to call your mom, your aunt, your sister, whatever. They won't. Sometimes they won't tell you. They'll let you give you that call right there, and your peoples will tell you. You go through. They consult you if you need any consulting. Then you go back to your cell like regular life. Sometimes you go to the funeral. Sometimes you can't.
I ain't never seen nobody go to the funeral in the feds.
Yeah, the feds different.
I never seen nobody go to. I'm talking about it could be your daughter. It could be your. I'm talking about close family members.
Yeah, no, the feds different.
They not letting you pull up and check. They like you get with them when you get home and go visit the cemetery. Feds don't be trying to hear none of that. We catch you on the back end when you done that sentence.
Yeah.
So when they die, if you ain't seen them in person, if they ain't been up there in the visit, you'll never see them again. That's just it. And it's not something it's a fact. It's not something, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to aware you. This is what's going on inside them Jones, man, at an all time. You know what was crazy for me though, Wallo in there? Like when I finally started to understand and stop being mad at everybody, because I came in without no GED. I was a fool. I came in, 19 years old?
I ain't had no GED either. I got it in there.
I got mine. I was so happy when I got that. Like when I failed it the first time. Math. Everything else I passed, I failed math. So I went back, I got it. The next time I got it. So the guard was playing games. He's like, you want good news or bad news? I'm like, man, what's the bad news? I'm already knowing I failed again. He's like, the bad news is you passed. And I said, well, what's the good news? Man, the good news, I ain't got to see you down here in school no more because it's over with.
Yeah.
And that was like a defining moment for me in there. Like,
man, you love it. You ain't got to go to school building no more.
Man, you like, I'm getting paid better on jobs in there and everything. Everything that went up. And this is just minute stuff compared to the outside world. But it gets you like, it kind of motivated me a little bit. Like, I could do something. Like, that was a real big account. But getting my GED, that's equivalent to a high school diploma. Okay, it's something that's so small. Everybody, if you go through 12th grade, you get that. But I'm like, I'm in prison. Like I said, I told the audience before, I learned how to wash it's certain benefits that I got from jail. I learned how to wash my ass in there. I learned how to respect people, to respect it. All that, me talking to a man, like interrupting you while you talking to him. No, it's yes, no, and excuse me. Everything is I'm waiting. I'm stepping to the side. The respect level in there will teach you so much stuff that is embedded in me. I carry it like my girl tell me now while we be in the mall, or not a mall, but a supermarket, and I be with her, and it's not like a relationship with her. Like we in there, we laughing. I'm in there on high alert. Like a lot of people, I be nervous around. Like not that I'm gonna do something to them, but I'm just like. And then I'm hearing about all the stuff that's going on in the street. Somebody might start shooting this. But she be like, yo, I want to go in the store by myself because people think you my security guard. I'm like, what you mean by that?
Hold you down, baby.
I'm like, I might stand to the side. I'm like this.
You on point.
And I'm great. But this is all attributes.
From the joint.
But now, can one say that's bad attributes?
No, you got to.
Like I let her wash my ass 2-3 times a day. Is that bad?
No. The whole twist is like, our life is our life.
Right.
You still here. A lot of dudes died.
Right.
A lot of dudes ain't make it back out of jail. So you got to just take your life for what it is. I think when you wake up every day, you won. And you got to be able to be like, man, listen, I'm here as me. I'm not here as you. I can't. The reason the world is so great is because we all make the world work because we all on different times.
Right.
And we all bring different energy. We all bring different value to the world. I just think people be so caught up on being, there's no such thing as perfect because who is the example of perfect? Nobody. We never seen nobody yet. So I just look at life like, man, shit, I'm here, I'm winning. You got to look at your life and be happy that you're breathing and just live it on your accords.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It ain't like you ain't. I don't even know what is perfect. I just think everybody got their survival tactics, and they got their way to take care of them and theirs, and that's how you got to rock every day.
Let me ask you a question. So, getting released from prison, you remember that day that you was coming home, and how was that for you?
Man, that was the scariest day of my life because all these years I told my mom and my grandma and my family, I'm like, listen, man, I'm coming home. I'm doing this. I told them so many years that I'm gonna come home and beat somebody and do something I never done. I never was this person before. So when they let me out, that was the most scariest day of prison because I'm like, damn, I got to beat somebody that I never was before, and I don't know how good I'm gonna be at being this person, and I don't know how disciplined I don't know how disciplined I'm gonna be able to be at being this person until the challenges come my way. See, it's cool when you in jail telling me I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But when you come home and hard times hit, or your homie holler at you, he got a package for you, or your man want to bust a move with you, all that different shit, that could change everything like this. Or your daughter or your niece and nephew be like, I want this, I want that, and you can't do it for them. The ego could take over, and the ego could say, no, I got to step up. Because everybody want to look like they this extraordinary motherfucker. When I came home, one of the things that I knew personally, I was able to say, I'm staying in my motherfucking lane. I went right there in the middle room. I went in the middle room, and
Did you have things that tug at you though? That was right there, like,
no,
was it tempting?
I was done.
You was done?
Yeah, I was already done, so I ain't had and I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm gonna tell you the realest shit. When I had that cell phone in prison, and I was looking at the free world, one of the things that I seen, like I've talked to you about over there, being from Philly, I only could speak for my environment and what I seen, just Philly. I already know I had a head start because most of the people that I seen, it was like they was holding on some shit that didn't matter. Like, you know, looking at Instagram from the prison, I'm looking at Philly and I'm seeing people like they was taking pride in being tough, thorough, and cool. That was like a Philly thing. So I'm like, oh shit, everybody out there tough, thorough, and cool? Ain't none of them gonna be in my way. I'm gonna run laps around this shit out here because I'm not on it. I see the world. I'm looking at the world. I'm in the penitentiary on the phone, doing searches on Google. Then I'm also looking at my man, rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain. That was my guy I'm looking at all the time on the Travel Channel. He traveling the whole world. Once I realized that the world was bigger than Philly, it was over. I said, oh man, Philly ain't nothing but a little alleyway of the world.
Tell me that every day.
So I was like, and you talking to a dude, listen, bro, you talking to a dude that when I was in prison, I wrote, in the Book of Life. I don't know if you ever seen the Book of Life. It was on the bed with $1,000. And I shared it with the world.
Yeah, I saw that.
The Book of Life, I wrote down everywhere I wanted to go in the Book of Life, and I went there already.
You went there?
I wrote down every state. Matter of fact, I got the Book of Life right here, the original copy. I wrote down every motherfucking, this is the Book of Life. I wrote down, if you see, all this is all my notes from the cell. I wrote down every city I wanted to go to in the Book of Life right here. Every city, I said, I'm going to come out, I'm going to go to a city first, right? And as you can see right here, I said travel on a regular. New York, L.A. The only one I didn't go to is Hawaii. I said New York, L.A., Oakland, Seattle, Charlotte, Cincinnati, Lexington, Kentucky, Kansas City, Glendale, Arizona, Indianapolis, Dallas, Houston, San Francisco, San Diego, Denver, Miami, Boston, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Atlanta, Chicago, Scottsdale, Arizona, Oklahoma, OKC, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Austin, Texas, Portland, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I done that.
Cleared that.
London, Paris, Bahamas. Listen, there's no bullshit. These cities I just named in America, I be running around in these cities so rapidly, you would think it's like a dude going from North Philly to West Philly to South Philly. That's how, like I live in the airport.
That's how you frequent. You out.
I live in the airport. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just wanted, when I said when I come home, I realized that. So me, it was so easy for me because nobody was in my way, because when I came home, being as though our city is so based on being thorough, cool, and a real nigga, it's like, or tough, it's like, Nobody was in my way because everybody thought I was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, dude running down the street in the rain, giving up some messages. I knew this. When I was in the cell and I looked at the Instagram, I said, okay, you got the girl that's naked. You got the dude with the money. You got the rapper. You got the athlete. Everybody's looking at them people for certain reasons. I said, okay, I got to battle with the timeline. Mm-hmm. As that timeline go down, I'm battling against all that.
I want to say a little something, man. You know, it's about a myth that goes on in jail, man, about a honey bun getting left on your bed or Snickers or something like that. If that were to happen to an individual, that means someone is inquiring about some sexual activities or you owe them something. And for me, from my standpoint from being in jail, that's a myth. I ain't never see that go on. But what ain't a myth is we're doing these specials, man, and we want anybody to DM us that got a business that want their business promoted on our platform. I'm giving out this special deal for a long time to the people that supported me. I appreciate y'all, and I'm giving back, man. Whoever got businesses, women, men, hair salons, promoting food trucks or restaurants, man, I promote business, and I got a special going on right now. So DM me, man, and get at me. Tales from the Jails is Brahim Jackson.
I said, I got him. I'm going to run to this camera. I'm going to be in the rain. I'm going to run across the expressway when the 18-wheeler coming, and you think it's going to hit me, but it's not. Then I'm going to give you my message. I'm going to be on the highway. I'm going to be on Broad Street. I'm going to be everywhere that nobody's going to be. But the things that I'm going to do is going to grab your attention, and I'm going to beat the girl that's butt naked. I'm going to beat the dude with the jury because I'm something that none of them is doing. I'm something that nobody never seen. And that's how, that's how it was just sweet for me. It was so easy coming out of Philadelphia.
Wow.
Easy. It's super easy. And think about it. Think about anybody that's willing to do something to just be their self. Look how quick they're going to come up. Look at Rod G's. Look how quick Young he coming up. Because he being himself. Mm-hmm. When everybody else is subscribed to being tough, being real, and being all, he's himself and he's out of here. Mm-hmm. That's all it takes. It don't take much. It don't take much in towns like this. You just got to be willing to start something first. If you could start something first, if you could be on something that nobody's on, and you can stick to it all the way through, it's going to pop for you, especially in Philly.
Exactly. I mean, I just want to speak to that because I don't know if you remember Wallo. Y'all was like rolling, and I came on y'all's show.
Yeah.
And I did
but the home care.
Yeah, and wasn't nobody really, people was in it.
But what y'all was teaching was different.
Yeah, and by doing that, going on to your show, that joint created a monster.
If you don't mind me asking, how much money you make?
Well, coming on your show?
After coming on our show, how much money did that turn into?
We're talking about overall?
M's.
I don't even want to say that.
I'm going to just tell you, it was different.
Yeah. Let me ask you another question, though, Wallo. Uh-huh. Even with that, like, speaking on the show, coming on the show and doing that, for me, and reaching heights or whatever, how was it for you when you made your first $1 million? Like, you look into your account, it's $1 million in it. How was that for you?
You know what's crazy is that when I got it, it was so good that nobody knew I got it. I'm riding my Prius. Right? Because when it hit the account, I was riding in the highway down to Baltimore. And I was like at a rest stop, and I just checked my account. I'm looking and shit. I'm like, damn. And I'm riding my Prius, and I'm so happy because I'm like, don't nobody know. Mm-hmm. It's crazy because you mess a lot of money up when you first hit success.
Yes.
Because you look out for people. You doing shit around. You doing little shit. You treating yourself to things because a lot of people don't understand. Like, what was like not me getting money, but one of my most happiest times, and I don't think people understood this, right? And I remember I did a video about it. I'm more the person that I think it's more, it wasn't just about me getting money. I love to see other people. When the PPP jumped off and I seen people running around, living their life, doing this shit, I was so happy, right? Mm-hmm. Because I was like, the feeling of getting money when you've been going through struggle your whole life and you never got this type of money, like everybody always telling somebody what they'd do with their money. I would have done this. Get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. When you first get money, anybody that ever first get money, white, black, green, red, you celebrate. You go buy you some nice things. You eat at nice places. You travel. You get you a bunch of shit that really don't matter, but you think it's going to erase all the trauma, your upbringing, or whatever it may be. But you live. But I seen people just living, eating, having fun, traveling, whatever. But I realized this. You have so many people that talk about that moment, and they always talk about what somebody should have did with theirs. People going to do what they want to do that's best for them and what makes them feel good. And I just liked the fact that, I had money. But when I seen everybody, I was like, yo, this is, you remember everybody was outside? It was different. It was different. But like, me personally, it was cool. And I mean, it was just, I think it was so cool because I was like, I was more excited about, I did it. I was more like, I stayed to what I was going to do. I stayed down into me. I kept pushing and building my shit up. I kept going after this. When everybody else was, when everybody else was down Miami for the summer, they was out here, they was at the bar, I was in the dark, in my room, on my laptop, doing research. I was reading when nobody else was reading. I was watching tutorials. You know what I'm saying? Night after night after night after night after night. I was missing summers. When I first came home, I didn't even know nothing. I didn't know what a summer was. Only thing I knew that I was sweat more, but I didn't know because I never drank in my life. I never smoked in my life. I wasn't going to parties. I was just focusing on, I'm going to run this shit up because once I run it up, I can secure me and those I love forever.
Let me ask you a question. What was your first big purchase? The first thing you bought for yourself that was like out of the ordinary for you, like outside of your lifestyle.
GT, 63 Benz.
Yeah.
That was, I got that shit. It was like, it was up.
Yeah.
Spaceship. It was like, oh man, that shit was
the S2, right?
Yeah, the fastest Benz ever.
Yeah.
I was like, it was like.
Yeah, they talk about the hammerhead.
Well, the hammerhead shark.
Yeah,
that's what I call a hammerhead shark.
So I get that. I remember I got that, I rode that bitch in New York, man, in 5 minutes. In New York like this. It was like, that was like, you get that shit, right? But once you get to a point like me, you get to the point you get the cars, your jury, you had your time, the women, you get all that shit, man. And you just be like, it get to a point where you just be like, none of this shit even matter.
Let me ask you a question, Wallo, because I see you, man. I see you doing your thing. Is the cars? Is it like are you using it for? Because you're a hustler.
Yeah.
And I pay attention. I look at stuff like how I do things.
Yeah.
The cars, that stuff is like bait to get more, right? I mean, you use it.
No, you know what's crazy? Believe it or not, I remember I used to walk around with the robbery report card, the big magazines in jail, and niggas thought I was crazy. I used to be like, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
A car to me is no money. Like I don't give a fuck what it is. It ain't no money to me.
Yeah.
So, a lot of times it just be things that I wanted for myself. I like the speed, I like the race. I like, the quality of it, the design. So it's more on that tip than anything. I like money give money to money. I will say that, but I know how to make it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I got skills and the knowledge to make money. That's the easiest thing I could do. I became more in love after I got started seeing a certain amount of money. And I'm like, damn. And I start looking at it differently. I'm like, man, that's the easy part. But no, now my challenge is, how do I take this idea I got and bring it to life? This new business, that's my shit.
Yeah.
That's what I love. That's creating something new, coming up with some new shit.
That's my thing too. I always tell them all the time. We talk about it all the time. That's my thing.
I got so much shit going on TV show, all type of shit that people don't even know that's happening yet. So it's like, that be my thing, creating new stuff. I don't care about money. I don't even worry about that shit no more. Because it's like, there's only so much you could do. After you get to a point of you shopping, you buy all this shit, you travel, it'd be a point now you got to find something else to make you excited. Like, and that's what makes me excited, creating shit and taking something from an idea to be able to hit my attorney up and be like, yeah, I need these trademarks. I need this, I need that. Boom, 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 boom. Like, that's exciting to me. Starting something today, knowing that next year is going to be worth M's.
Exactly. Me and him talk about something. I don't know if you think, I always tell him all the time, I'll be like, yo, when you start a business, you plant a seed and you can't really see it manifest right away. But you can see sometimes once things start going, you start to see that curve, you start to see it starting to.
Yes, I always see it.
I tell them all the time. You can start seeing it like.
But you got to stay down.
Exactly.
See, what I believe out here, you got jumpers. especially in our culture got jumpers. A jumper is somebody, they might come up with an invention for hair care or whatever, and they'll be on it. But as soon as they see somebody else pop over here in this, they'll jump on this. And when the blessing come and the time for this to come, they won't even be here to receive the blessing for the hair care product they had because they didn't jumped. So you're not even there to receive the blessing, or you're not even there to receive the reward of what you created. And then somebody else might see it, jump on that shit.
Crazy.
And that's what happened a lot of time. We got jumpers. Everybody want to do what they feel as though is popular, but they don't understand. See, listen, don't look at my glory, look at my story. Go back on that motherfucking page when I was in Nanny House. Go back on that page when I was wearing them Vans every day with the skinny jeans from American Eagle. You know what I mean? With the Fear Nothing cologne from American Eagle on every fucking day. Go back when I was in Nanny House and I was doing the videos in Nanny House in the middle room. Go back. It's on, and I ain't never take it off my page. Watch from there. Watch from that picture on my Instagram, February 18th, 2017. Look at that picture when I'm standing outside of the prison there at Cole Township Stein. Go from there and watch that and tap into the story. Watch them videos. Watch when I sat on the ground with the ketchup on my head and said, don't wait till it be late. Watch when I was in the morgue over the bodies talking about, this don't be you. Watch when I was sitting in that casket off of 17, what is that, 18, 16 for Lehigh. And I was talking about don't wait till it's too late. Now, nobody want to do that. They want to say, damn, I want to be Wallo now. Nah. Go and watch them hundreds of episodes of $1 Million worth of game. Go watch it. Go watch all the interviews. Go watch all the posts I put up every morning in between that.
Nobody see that. They don't see the.
They don't see the grind.
They see the finished product.
Nah, they don't see that.
Everybody
shit.
Always
they see the Ferraris and
they want to get out right now tomorrow and be me.
Lambos and
It
they
ain't
don't happen like that.
It's never gonna happen like that.
Fuck no, it's not gonna happen. But you can't tell nobody that.
Yeah, there's just like people just want it right now.
Instant gratification.
And no matter what the weather was, no matter what was going on, no matter if I was happy or sad of the day, I got the fuck up and put that work in. No matter who was hating, I got up and put that work in. Every day I still do. When they sleep, I'm up. When they up, I'm asleep.
Let me ask you a question. So, in business and in friendship, having success and people around you, they want success as well. And sometimes they take shots at you because they feel like you ain't doing enough or you ain't providing enough opportunity for everybody. How do you deal with that?
I don't. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm at a part in my life where as though I don't deal with no bullshit. Like if you meant to be, you will. If you put the work in, you will. I'm not responsible for nobody. Ain't nobody, because guess what? Was you responsible for my grandma, my mom, and my commissary when I was in jail? Did you know me? Who the fuck am I responsible for? I'm responsible for putting that shit in every day to take care of me and mine. In the process of that, I'm going to do some looking out for some people. I'm going to make sure some people cool. But the first sign with me, people look at Gil like Gil this. No. Gil will tell you, that motherfucker there. I see one sign. I hear one comment. I see even the energy of entitlement. You'll never deal with me in the history of life. You're done. I don't play no fucking games.
So you telling me if you see an inkling of that.
I don't play no games with that shit.
Yo,
I'm in agreement with you.
I see any hating, any of that dumb shit, you ain't never got to worry about me.
Yo, man, that's crazy that you say that. Because
I don't play no fucking games because guess what, bro? You don't, if you out here and you a genuine motherfucker and you really about this shit, you realize as a man, don't nobody owe you shit.
Exactly. You know that as a man.
Like nobody owns. So when you become entitlement and the envy and jealousy come out, I don't play that shit. You're done. I know you're not that type of person, man. I know you evil.
Yeah. That come up. It's no, because like you said, at the end of the day, me and him argue all the time. This is my best friend. I've known him over 30 years. Sometimes I don't never feel entitlement, but sometimes I'm like, come on, man. His thing is like, no, nigga, like, I ain't get here because of this.
Yeah, and you got to be
and
like
then
that.
And I check myself and I be like, damn.
Bro, you know how many people, you know how many people out the loop because they was entitled?
Out the loop because they was entitled. That's crazy.
Like, you know how many people think just be somebody owe them something? Like me, I'm a person, man. Listen, man. Let me tell you something, man. I've been out of penitentiary 9 years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of fucking people that I helped behind closed doors and in front of the fucking doors is unimaginable.
I can only imagine. I know that.
Bro, I walked in a room one time with my business partner. I said, listen, man, I want to do something for minority businesses in the tri-state area.
You did it, yeah.
They said, how much we need? Well, I said, I need some M's. I said, well, 4.5, that's all right. Yeah, let me get that. And I went and gave it all out.
You did.
I didn't have to do that. I could have said, listen, take that and put that on this and do this and that. I didn't even have to ask for the shit. But you do it and it's still not enough.
And it's still not enough.
See, one thing I know about
Ain't that crazy?
One
You
thing
do it
about
and
me.
it's still not
Listen,
enough.
one thing about me, I love my people, but I know my people.
Right.
But I still don't play no fucking games. Mm-hmm. Like, we ain't playing no games. You know what I mean? I don't play that shit.
Yeah, I deal with that. I mean, you know, like, I got this thing where it's though, like, my wife was telling me, she's like, you got survivors, you know, guilt. Like, you want to help everybody do everything, and then sometimes it'll affect you by helping everybody. It'll take from you. Like, I done lost M's
I can only imagine.
helping people.
Not me. I don't play that shit, bro. Bro, listen, man. I don't care who don't like it, who don't what's the name, because let me tell you something. The list is short of who knocked on my grandma door when I was in the penitentiary. The list is short.
I learned my lesson, though. I learned my lesson. I really did.
You better.
Because I took a major hit dealing
Man.
with that stuff, dealing with a lot of people. You know, and it's like, for
And they
me,
don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you or your family, bro. It's two things, right? You got to remember this. When somebody take from you, they taking from your kids, they taking from your mother, they taking from that. When somebody hate on you, right? That's why I don't play about the haters. You know what I mean? When somebody hate on you, you got to be real mindful of this. They hating to hate you out of position. They hating to hope that you fall off and you get out of your position. They hating all that hate shit so you get out of position and now you can't take care of your family. You got to shut that shit down, man. Stop playing games, bro. Everything you got, you work for. Everybody got the same 24 hours. And the reality of it is, this is the reality of it. Nobody want to deal with this. It's not meant for everybody to be a millionaire. It's not meant for everybody to be popular. It's not meant for everybody to have a business. If it was, there wouldn't be no workers. McDonald's wouldn't exist. Walmart wouldn't exist. All the corporations, Ford, GMC, none of this shit would exist. But social media told everybody, oh, you could be popular. You don't need no talent. You could be popular. That's bullshit. And nobody want to deal with that. Why do you think so many people talk about, oh, they gatekeeping? It's much more easy to gatekeeper than to look in the mirror and say, my clothing line ain't shit. I can't really rap.
they can't even be real with themselves.
Fuck no. Weird. Why? Why would I be real with myself? Your homies don't like your music. Your girl don't like your girl is like she embarrassed because you shouldn't be rapping. Nobody like your music, but you believe that somebody's hating on your. Instead of you just saying my shit ain't hot enough, man, let me go ahead and grab a job, stack my money, get my credit, because you'll make more money off of that than you would doing that.
Next question: how you feel about people like sometimes you have a vision, and then you go ahead and go after your vision, and then people be like, no, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that.
No, that's your thing. You got to figure your own thing out.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, you got to figure it out. But you got to be realistic to yourself too. And you got to say to yourself, this thing that I'm doing right now, is this something that I really want to do? Or is this thing that I want to do because it's popping in the black culture? That's the reality of it. Because I'm seeing a lot of people, they chasing popularity for, over financial security.
The honey over the money.
You go right here, you would get a good situation, that could be cool, but it's not popular. I don't want to do it.
I always ask myself, I said, either you in it for the honey or the money. I'm in it for the money. You know what I'm saying? I got an idea. I'm gonna go after it. I'm gonna put. And if I win, I win. If I lose. But I'm gonna give it 1,000%. That's just how I roll. I'm gonna tell you a story. I don't know, probably don't know, but before I got into like home care or other businesses, real estate, whatever I do, I was working at Comcast for a minute, and I was killing them at Comcast.
What was you doing?
I was doing sales and retention over there, killing, and everybody know. I was like, highest honor, prestige.
You was killing them.
I was killing them over there at Comcast, right? And I left. I was making, a bag over there, but I left, and people like, you shouldn't do this. But Saeed, like, yo, this home care joint, you might want to try jump into.
Saeed be hype.
He was killing. He was already doing it, but he was doing it like working for somebody.
He be hype.
Came to me. I said, I left Comcast, man, because I believed in what I wanted to do. Once I did my homework on it, I said I'm gonna do it. No, I wouldn't do that right now. You making all this money. I said I left. As soon as I left, they changed everything once I left over there. But it panned out. So you got to believe in yourself. So if you out there, you got to believe in yourself. A lot of y'all young
brothers, it ain't just about belief. It's about a crazy amount of work too.
Yeah.
You got to really go crazy, man. You got to turn it like, man, listen, man. Listen, you know what's crazy? I remember when I was doing my thing, and people that I know would always tell me about the different people or send me shit, texts and all this type of shit that people were saying about me that I knew. This nigga crazy, man. That nigga lost his mind in jail. That nigga goofy. That nigga a clown. They send it, like, people always tell on people out here. So I used to look at all these texts I had, right? And then I used to print them out. Because I'm a demon. I'm a different type of motherfucking monster. I don't forget nothing. Gil will tell you. And I used to just print them out. I used to print all this shit out. And I had this wall. And this one apartment I had. The whole wall was filled with just shit. And I highlighted comments, all type of shit. And I used to get up every morning before I go out the door, and I used to just look at it and laugh. I used to look at all them. I used to look at this shit like, I said, I don't miss nothing. I ain't miss nothing. And I used to see everything, and I used to be like, And then I would see people later on. That's my man.
And I got this text message from you that you
I got you. My memory is crazy. You was on the list.
Do you let them know, or you just play?
I never let them know. I never let them know they played each other. But they ain't got nothing coming from me.
Wow. And then you another thing too, man. Dealing with people who talk about you behind your back.
I love it.
It's a motivation. It motivates me too.
I love that shit.
It's a pusher.
Yeah, it motivates me. Like, people say stuff like, yeah, it motivates me. Really. It really do. It give me like an extra edge on them. Now let me ask you a question, Wallo. The accomplishments. People always look at $1 million worth of game. $1 million worth of game is, one of the top, if not the top, media outlets. Cause y'all a media outlet now. Y'all not even just a podcast. Y'all outlet. How does it feel to be able to accomplish something with somebody that it's your cousin, but it's your brother?
That's like my big brother. It feel great because we just be on the same frequency, and we had a plan, and we just said we gonna destroy this shit. I didn't like how things went for my cousin, the music situation, because I never forget one day that it really put a battery in me to make me snap the fuck out. So when I was in jail, Gil would tell me like, yo, man, cuz, man, these niggas blackball me. This happened and this. I'm like, nigga, I'll never forget, like, nigga, you tripping, nigga. You ain't that important, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. At least you send that money, nigga. So I used to be like that.
So anything you worried about it
One time I'm talking about a high executive. I'll never forget, we was at this new event in New York. They came together and was like, man, I just want to apologize to you, man. He said, man, I remember I got a call that you couldn't get played, you couldn't get this, and the third, make sure if I did, I wasn't going to be able to get this from this other company. I'm like, yeah. And then it kept happening. Different people would apologize to Gil about, and I was like, oh yeah, we turned it the fuck up because it's on. And that put a battery in my back even more. I hate haters. So I was like, all right. So for me and Cuz to do this shit, it's just like, yeah. And we hoping that the young boys looking at it. Because the young boys is the most important thing to us. That's why we started it.
Yeah.
It's really about the young boys.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't for the older dudes. Because a lot of older dudes don't listen. A lot of them disgruntled.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them mad because they ain't know how to pivot and they still stuck in yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of dudes was upset. So he was like, we ain't fucking with that. We got to focus on the young cats. They gonna listen. And that's the route we took.
Wow. And now, you know, y'all use y'all platform, and now y'all in so much. Like
We got a shitload of businesses, man.
coming up, yeah.
But and I'm talking about already making, you know,
Yeah.
we own a lot of businesses, shit that people don't even know. I won't even tell people that we own because they'd be fucked up if they knew that we got equity in.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of great smart moves. We got a lot of great partners. You know, our business took us to a lot of, you know, $1 million worth of game put us in a lot of serious rooms with some serious motherfuckers that you can't even imagine. And we was able to get equity in a lot of companies. So it's like, that's my whole thing. It's like, that's why I told you, I don't be worrying about money.
Yeah.
I don't even worry about that shit. That's like,
It's gonna come.
no, it's there. It's like money. I just like to see things go from here to there. I'd be like, damn, that was just an idea last year. Or that company was just.
Let me ask you a question. How much money you think is in this world, like this podcast arena or this social media? How much money do you think is in it?
Billions of dollars.
Billions of dollars.
That's billions with a B. So it's enough to go around. So you don't gotta hate. It's enough to go around. You just gotta go out and try to go get it. So people have this narrative. They want to hate and say, "Oh, our podcast is better than this," or "Our podcast is better than that podcast."
It don't even matter. Like, it don't even matter what's better because 8 billion people on the planet. If you got some of the people, see, let me tell you something. Self-hype.
Hey, look, listen. As you know, your loved ones getting old. Everyone needs home care. You know, you don't know what agency to go with. You see agencies on the buses, you see agencies in the bathrooms. Everywhere you go, you see home care agencies all around. You don't know what agency to choose from because all of them are saying 401k. You know, all of them had a lot of the same things that they offering: vacation pay, top dollar. You see it everywhere. So you see these home care agencies, and you're trying to pick and choose, trying to weed out the real from the fake. You don't know which agency to choose. You don't know who I'm going to choose, what I'm going to do. What you do is you contact us. No more long lines at the welfare office. No more, you know, waiting for someone to call you back. You don't know who's going to help you. You heard all this stuff before. I'm gonna get you your services. I'm gonna get your mom approved. I'm gonna get your grandmom approved. I'm gonna get your brother approved. Whatever. You hear all these things. People want to get you set up, get you going, but you still sit at home waiting to get home care services to get approved. Call us. We'll help you. 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Contact us. I'll point you in the right direction of what agency to choose. That's 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Call now.
It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But the only true thing that really matter is the people in the paper. You can say all you want.
Numbers don't lie, right?
We're the people in the paper. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you got different people that like different stuff. If you feel that way, cool. It don't matter. I don't give a fuck about who is what. I got, like, I don't even, like.
I get it.
I don't even, like, I didn't already, like.
Surprised what you
like,
thought
we didn't
you.
already, like, I really don't care who going to do what next, who going to be. I don't care. I made it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, if you only knew. So it's like.
Let me ask you a quick question. How big of a following or how many people you think a person can have before they start making some money in social media? Like, as far as I'm talking about following, as far as people that's watching your show.
You just need somebody to believe in you. It ain't even about a following. It's about how do you understand that somebody need advertisement and I'm going to go get with them.
Yeah.
That's it. Or you can have subscribers. You can have people pay to play. It could be whatever. It ain't about a bunch of that. It's just about if people believe in yourself enough. Before you start a podcast or whatever, you go get investors and they get invested in this shit because they can believe in your vision. You got to be believable and you got to be able to pitch. You know, you're going to have a lot of people that's going to start podcasts. They're just going to be sitting on couches talking about nothing because there's no direction. You need a direction. You need a theme. What is the theme? Like, all right, this right here, this is one of the only podcasts that I've seen in a while that have a theme. We're strictly talking about
Appreciate that.
Straight up. Because a lot of people just sit there talking. They either talking about people or they talking about the same shit. Nobody's saying, damn, I'm locked in on this. You see what I'm saying? Nobody, if you look at the Jones that really won, they got different shit. Joe Budden's got a different crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Different people, intellectuals, different people that's college people, different people that's on his joint. Nori was catering to honoring the old heads. We was like, we gonna fuck with the young boys, the athletes and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But we stuck in a pocket. We wasn't talking about current events. We wasn't just talking and say, oh damn, let me just get on here and just talk. Let's talk about some niggas.
Yeah.
So this right here, this is similar to what I was doing when $1 Million Worth of Game first came out.
Oh wow.
Stories from the Cell. Go back.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Stories from the Cell, $1 Million Worth of Game.
Mm-hmm.
Every joint I told a story from the Cell.
Mm-hmm.
Stories from the Cell. And you would hear the cell click.
Boom.
Go back to the first, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's like, this is a theme though. Like before you start a podcast, sit down and come with a theme. Don't just be black folk just sitting there talking about people all day.
Yeah.
Because you can't get no sponsors like that. Ain't no sponsors trying to come and sit on that, And if you do, it's not going to be no real substantial amount of money. You're not going to get the big money. It's only going to stay a while because you want to separate yourself because now once you start hating on people, you fade people off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's like wherever you at, you in Michigan, you in LA, wherever you starting to, bro, come up with a theme of something. If you got a sneaker podcast, you're good. Now you got all these sneaker brands. You got a sports, you're good. There's a lot of betting in it. Come with something that you can and stick to that theme and stay there.
Yeah.
But you haven't seen no podcast where dudes are just sitting there talking about a whole lot of nothing come up yet.
No, it's just like a bunch of rappers who rapping, but they not talking about nothing. And the ones who are talking about something.
This shit is a business, man.
Yeah, big time business, like you said, $1 billion.
I done walk to all the buildings, Spotify, Amazon. It's a big business, bro. This ain't. So you gonna be in here for the neighborhood, or you gonna be in here to get out the hood?
Tell them we talk about it all the time, man. We really, talk about business and getting to that next level. And I be trying to just express that the world is bigger than West Philly, North Philly, South Philly. World is way bigger than that. We get caught up in that. We're gonna be. That's where you're gonna end up at.
I fell asleep on the beach one time, man. I was just laying there like, damn, man. It was just beautiful. Lady woke me up, had to slice watermelons and shit. the
slice watermelons in your face.
The coldness from the bowl was dripping on my belly. I was like, I'm at in paradise. The water was so beautiful, right? The shit was sky blue, man. It was like sky blue. You could see the turtles and shit. I'm like, this is life.
We was in Turks?
No, I was in I forget where the fuck I was at, but I was somewhere. But I was like, whoa, yes. I got up, ate the watermelon, and I was like, this is great. This is life. Jumped in the water. Water was throwing me around. Like, this is, it's living, bro.
Yeah, because you get caught in this mind state, and this is for the youngest and anybody that's in our city, any inner city. The world is way bigger than your city, man. You got to have a mind state to want to get out of that.
And you know what's crazy? I tell people around the world, right? One of the best places in the world is the East Coast, where we from. And I'm going to tell you this. There's no place in the world where you can hit 5 major cities in less than 3 hours. DC, Baltimore, anywhere in Delaware, Philly, all through Jersey, New York, Boston.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that nowhere. You could jump on a plane, Boston, 40 minutes away. Then you could go to Atlanta, that's 2 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna add that to, like, you can't, like, the position.
Also Cleveland, I don't know if you said Cleveland.
All that shit, Pittsburgh. But what I'm saying is, you literally can jump on the train. Like, you could just hit Amtrak and tear the East Coast up. It don't cost nothing to go in there. Like, youngin', just go, just say, damn, take you a couple hours, go down DC for the weekend, get you a hotel room, and just chill. You can walk around, just chill. Go to New York, stay at Times Square, just chill. Megabus, 17 hours.
Wow. Now, I'm asking you another question, Wallo.
bands though you have reached a lot of goals and been very, very successful in things. What still drive you? Like what still motivates you every day to get up and do this, even though you've made millions and millions of dollars, been successful around the world?
To put it in the books, bro. Like, you gotta understand, this shit ain't even about me, bro. This shit is the fact of I'm making it possible for everybody that's coming from not just the ghetto, but dudes that's walking out of the penitentiary. You gotta understand, I'm the cultural advisor of YouTube, bro. I'm a New York.
Cultural advisor of YouTube.
I'm an instant New York Times bestseller. I got one of the biggest shows in, like, come on. And the list goes on and on and on. All the brands. I got the fastest growing hydration drink in the game. Pure Fuel. Like, come on, bro. Like, this shit go on. There's so much stuff. It's like, so it's not about me. It's about somebody saying, I'm going to get this dude a shot because Wallo did it. He might could do it. In different departments. In different worlds. I created a program called YouTube Avenues. When I went, you know, shout out to Tuma Basa, Leo Cohen. I had a meet with them on the phone. He said, Wallo, Leo Cohen said, you really want to? Yeah, I want to start this program. And what we did is I created YouTube Avenues with my team over there at YouTube. And what we did is we went to 10 cities. We put hundreds of people in a room, told them how to start their YouTube, how to scale on YouTube, how to monetize YouTube. And I had my sisters with me, YouTube specialists, Rachie, Mahalet, Brittany. You know what I mean? We always see money. We always get up Adam, the whole team. We went. First city I brought them to, Philadelphia.
Yo, I saw that too. You cussed people out in the crowd too. I saw you too.
That wasn't that time.
Oh, that wasn't. Oh, I saw you cussing
That was
them
a couple years ago.
Oh, wow.
I brought them here first. Brought them here. Took them to Detroit. Took them to DC. Took them to Baltimore. Took them to Atlanta, Miami, Houston, San Fran, London. Because I said we got to get back to the community and try to educate them. I don't even talk about a lot of shit, man, that I do. So it'll be like, either you going to get it or not. Now, that situation was...
So you went in.
Tuma in court. No, because, bro. All people do in Philly is complain about not being on. I brung YouTube to Philly. YouTube. And y'all in there talking, having all these conversations, bro, when y'all need to be paying attention to Tuma Basa. Tuma Basa is the one who started Rap Caviar on Spotify. He was the one that when you used to watch rap videos back in the day, you used to see the names on there on the screen. He was one of the first ones that played Meek Mill's video. This dude been MTV, he been all over. BT, MTV, now YouTube. Like, bro, is you kidding me? And y'all in here talking, but as soon as nobody on, somebody gatekeeping, ain't nobody helping me. Meek ain't help me. This. But y'all got the resources right here, but y'all having conversations about nothing.
Wow. And it's more so just the aspect of people just not taking advantage of the opportunities.
Yep. And then they gonna blame somebody later on. It's gonna be somebody's fault.
Yeah, like just now, I'm in the crib waiting for I said, man, nah, I'm gonna drive an hour, 20 minutes to the studio. I'm gonna get there. Cause you
got there, and I got here.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna be there. Now, I know you pressed for time, but I want to, you know, I'll probably keep you, if I could, I'll keep you here all night. But let me ask you a question, Wallo. You know, this social media thing, you guys kind of mastered the social media thing and took it to these heights. Now, y'all getting to the point where as though y'all like a machine in yourself, like, you know, like as far as y'all like not like a YouTube, but like a YouTube yourself, like y'all can scale a business off your platform like this.
I can't talk right now.
Yeah.
About certain stuff that's coming, but some serious things is coming. That's all I can say. I can't really, you know, at this moment disclose shit, but got some serious shit coming.
Cause y'all came from, you know, I just, like I said, you know, and I want to keep talking about it, but I seen the grind and I seen the hustle and I see it to where it's at now at this point, and I'm happy for you, man. Honestly,
appreciate
it.
That.
A deep hustle.
Cause listen, I remember, like, I'm gonna say this like too. Like I saw you running in the rain. I said, let me call Wallo. I called you. You did some commercials for me before on our consulting. Like just came in the office. You had a damn, what kind of van? It was a silver van.
Yep.
Silver van. You pulled. I met you at the Target down there on Delaware Avenue.
That was where I was making all my moves at, bro. I was riding around in the van, lighting shit up, doing the commercials, selling the T-shirts, running it up.
Yep.
Ran that shit up.
He was cleaning up.
I was cleaning up, bro. When I left Nanny house, I had like 50 something thousand in motherfucking shoe boxes from selling T-shirts every fucking day. When I got out of prison, right, I was selling the T-shirts. If the T-shirts is always money in Philadelphia versus the world. I had all these different joints, right? Different saying, haters is your mortgage. So it's always money in real estate. I'm selling all these type of T-shirts. I would get up every day, 13th and Allegheny, get out of my grandma's house, and I had a number. Every day I had to sell 10 T-shirts. I was getting the T-shirts printed for $5 a pop. For my man Mark, I was getting the T-shirts printed for $5 a pop, and I was selling for $25. I said, I do not come in Nanny house at night if I do not sell 10 T-shirts. Every day I made $250 every day, and I never made $250. I will always sell fucking more. And I did that shit every day. Before I went in the crib every day, on Broad and Allegheny, I used to eat out of that Chinese store. I used to go get 10 scallops and fried rice every day. Some nights Nanny be like, give me an egg foo young. I get a ginger ale in that. I take that to water. I go right to my room like I was going to my cell, lock the door. I take my shower, eat my joint. Go right online. Be looking up shit. I write my numbers down. That's how much I made. That's how much I spent. Boom, boom, boom. Every day I made $250 minimum. That was just from the shirts. Somebody might call me, yo, Wallo, I need a commercial. Yeah, that's $350. All right, I'm pulling right up. I go through the commercial, $350, fine, whatever it be. They buy some shirts too, boom. I'm going in there every night like a D-boy, stacking, putting money up. Mm-hmm. I was flat foot hustling, man. I wasn't too cool.
Yeah, man, because I remember it. I said, I'm gonna call this guy.
Yep, and you paid for that commercial. You brought in like a stack.
I sure did.
Yes, sir.
I sure did.
I wasn't too cool.
I was calling you down there every month. And then
I wasn't playing because listen, the first commercial I got, right, it was a tag shot out West Philly, and my man Mont, New Lane, right, and I was with Mont, and I did it. Mont was like this. And Mont said, what did he say? It's just like that. I think Mont is the one that said it was just like that. I think Mont started that. And I was at the joint because he was in the joint when I come in there and do the tag joint. Mm-hmm. And at the moment, at the beginning, I started doing them for free because I had to get my proof of concept. Yeah. So I would do commercials for free. And then one day somebody called Gil and it was like, yo, Wallo, I was like, yeah, I be doing it free. He said, no, you ain't doing this for free. He said, boy, I got some bread for you, man. Go get that. Shot and got that and it was up. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And I just used to just do my thing, man. And I just kept stacking and stacking and stacking. Because I'm wearing Vans. I used to go to Vans and buy, I used to go to the Van outlet out, the outlet somewhere out there, and I used to buy like 5 pair of Vans.
The Limerick?
Yep, I used to buy 5 pair of Vans for $100. Go to American Eagle, get my jeans, and I used to be running it up. Whole time, everybody looking at it like, this dude goofy. They stash wasn't stronger than mine, though.
Yeah, everybody always look at the, you know.
Yeah, he's goofy. He's running down the street.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Thank you.
People are criticizing what they
don't
know.
What they say. Then what they say, Wallo?
They don't say shit.
They like, they go Wallo.
Like, they go Wallo, y'all.
Okay. Most of them people it don't even matter.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just about showing people that, listen, you can make this shit happen if you really believe in this shit. And you just got to create your own world and stay in it. And you take a lot of discipline. There's a lot of parties you're going to miss. You got to miss a lot of summers. Mm-hmm. You got to miss good times.
Yeah, man. I always try to, say that because I remember like being on the road, because I got businesses in other states as well. And I remember being on the road, hopping in the car, driving 6 hours here, 5, 6, just up and down the road. I still do it now. And I don't have to, but I still do it because it makes me feel like.
I love that road. I used to be a road warrior. I used to sleep in the van on the rest stops. Mm-hmm. I had a blanket, a sheet, and a big 2 pillows and a black trash bag in the back of the minivan because I used to have the seats pulled down in the minivan. The second row and all that shit, I had them put down so I could sleep. Man, I used to be stretched out in the rest stop, taking showers in the rest stop and all that because I might drive from somewhere far and I'd be like, I'm going to just go to the rest stop, get up in the joint. They got the truck joints where you can take showers. And I'm taking showers in that joint chilling because I had the toiletry bag and everything, the towels, everything in the back seat. I could live out that joint. And I used to be just chilling. Get it? Like, bro, let me tell you something. Everybody say they're a hustler till it's time to hustle.
Ain't that the truth?
I was going after this shit.
Ain't that the truth? Everybody say they're a hustler until it's time to hustle.
Man, shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I know with success, right, in business, and you walking in these rooms, have you ever experienced, like, at your level in business, as far as your podcast, what you got going on, have you ever experienced any like people trying to blackball you, or everybody just like want to do business with you?
You can't blackball me. I'm too strong.
And they know that.
Yeah, because the way the game is, like, once you get to a certain, you know what I mean? I got real live brotherhoods out here with some powerful people. Meaning, you know, a lot of times you do business with people, you be a good business partner, they introduce you to other finance, you know what I mean, people that got, like, and they just got resources. They got, it ain't even about the money, it's about who a person could call.
I heard you say something about that. My phone powerful.
Man, my phones.
Yeah. It's not about who you can call, who you can get in contact with.
Yeah, it's about just having certain phones.
If you're looking for home care for your loved one, it's a company called Kari Home Care. They have the best customer service. They provide the best aids. They provide top dollar pay. They do everything that you need for your loved one. If you have a loved one that's in need of a home care, they can assist you. Contact them now for best pay, your medical, dental, 401k, vacation pay, all this stuff. You contact them right now, and they'll be able to help you. Their number is 267-666-2568. Call now. Kari Home Care.
You know what I mean? I got numbers for specific people. Phones I don't even touch, because it's like, you know what I mean? I ain't got to call. If I call you, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you some shit that's going to fuck you up, right? This going to fuck you up. You ain't never seen nothing like this. And this a friend of mine. And look what he told me. This going to blow your fucking mind. Just read. Don't read his name.
Okay.
You ain't got to read his name, but read from there to there. From there, that blue, to there. Take that. From there to there. Don't read his name.
Don't say his name. Say, a good day. How you been? Just checking on you.
That's me talking. Tell him, explain who talking. That's me talking, and then he talk. But just explain who talking so they can understand it.
All right, this you talking. So, own your week. Don't let your week own you. And then the person responded and said, I lost, is that 1 billion? I lost 1 billion today, and I'm still smiling. For real. Kind of crazy. And then you responded and said, money can never match or meet up to your happiness. He responded, or she responded by saying, it's so true. Now I'm friends, pretty women, and great music. Different story. He said he lost $1 billion and still smiling. Yo, man, that just motivated me, because I just was talking to him about some stuff that I just took a hit on. And I'm like, I'm telling him every day, look, listen, man, it is what it is. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm. Like what you,
I feel good. He lost it.
Like what you building right here, you got a whole empire right here. You just got to be able to see it. Put the people here that know how to operate in this joint. You see what I'm saying? You already got Black. He got a show. Start giving people shows. Put them in here. Let them go. You build your empire. You build your podcast empire.
So much money in this, man. There's so much, and it's good to talk to people who like yourself, Wallo, man. I gotta, definitely stay in touch, man, as much as I can, because I've been needing that energy.
You need it, man. That's why you gotta travel as much as possible. Meet new people. You gotta meet new people. One of the craziest things that crippled so many people where we from, the word Joe and Dick Eater.
Yeah, people. You ask somebody who try to shake somebody's hand. Hey, Joe. What you trying to shake somebody's hand?
That's for the small-minded people that ain't going nowhere. They ain't got no plans to go nowhere, bro. And ain't nothing wrong with that. They just don't know.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. So Wallo, man, anything else you want to say to the people, man? In regards to your success story, being in the penitentiary. How much time you did again?
20.
20 years in the penitentiary.
20 independent, 5 years juvenile.
And there's people that never even did 20 years and they still haven't decided what they want to do with their life.
A lot of people.
I came home I'm in February 18, 2017. I was on parole to 2048. I was supposed to be on parole to October 2048. Put my pardon paper in on December 23rd or 22nd. The governor called my phone. He said, listen, you're a free man. You ain't got no more parole.
The governor.
Heavy.
Shout out to Josh Shapiro. From all my body of work, doing what I need to do.
And and everybody can see it and see that it's possible. It's very possible to be successful if you put the work in. It's very possible.
No matter where you come from, out of the penitentiary, from the slums, from poverty, it can be done.
College, you could do it from any angle. You just gotta believe in that shit. You gotta understand that you're responsible for you.
I'm gonna ask you one more question, Wallo. How important is it? I'll say people, places, and things. How important is it to have the right people around you? Like how important? Because that's really important. A lot of y'all don't have the wrong people around you.
Your brain trust. You gotta have it. You gotta have the right people, man. The wrong people will tell you all type of dumb shit. They'll bring their bad energy. You know what I mean?
Baggage.
Like I done seen people lose opportunity because they was dealing with a hater. The people don't understand that hating shit. Worst thing, man. I done been in rooms literally trying to help somebody. I'd be like, yo, what's the name? Check them out. And they do a hate report on them. No, that motherfucker, he said this about this or he did.
Yeah.
You're done. Like, but we live in a culture now where people think they can start platform or they could they whole life is based on hating on people. That shit, that door ain't gonna never open, bro.
So any advice for anyone trying to get into this, like, what should someone do who's trying to get into this world of this social? I don't want to say social media, but this podcast world.
All you need is a phone and a tripod right here. Put this shit up on a tripod and shoot it. You don't need, if you don't have the money to get all this equipment that you got, you don't need it. I had a show called Where's Wallo before $1 million worth of game. It was me with a tripod running around interviewing people. I interviewed everybody from Jadakiss to Charlemagne, the West Side Gun, you name it.
Yeah.
Lil Baby, Lil Durk, all on the phone with a tripod. One phone with a tripod. Pull up on them, put a joint there. Welcome to Wireless Wallo, boom, and I went right in. It's still on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And it's a matter of, and also taking advantage of the opportunity and being in those places where
you got to move around. And you just, like, you could say, man, I'm doing a golf podcast. If you know about golf or learn about it. You could do a baseball podcast. You just got to switch it up.
I'll ask you one more question, man, before I let you go. What's up with Gil, man? What's up? I want to give Gil his flowers. I'm not here, but I want to give him his flowers, man. I want to say something about Gil. Gil is I don't know you cooking, but Gil was really out here cooking, man. I see Gil. He seems like he's in his element. He's playing basketball. It's something that he loves to do. It's like he's just doing everything he loves to do, but now doing it and putting it out there for the world to see and having a blast and making millions.
No, Gil is a vicious basketball competitive motherfucker, man. Yeah. And he's a sports, but I ain't gonna say sports. He's a fucking Eagles. He's an Eagles Sixer for fucking fanatic. Like this dude, like we'd be talking in the studio, he'd just break down some stats to somebody on the phone. I'd be like, how the fuck did you know all that?
Yeah, I gotta get Gil on TBISC.
He a statistician. Yeah. Like, and he don't play about them Eagles.
Yeah. Gil, I know the Eagles won a Super Bowl, but if you look at it, it seemed like that.
The energy.
It just went like.
The energy, man. He's a fucking energy machine. Listen, man. Yo, man, we be in airports, man. He don't listen. He see a Dallas Cowboys joint is on. For a fan, he had him.
And the chemistry y'all got, man. That's not like fake chemistry. It's like real. This is organic.
Yeah, that's us.
You can't even make that. You can't just make that. You can't put the people together and give them a script and make it work like that.
Never could you do that.
You couldn't do it. It just too organic. It's
That's why we be destroying shit, because we just being us, bro. That's what people don't understand. We ain't gotta be just us. You know what I mean? We just in our own world.
Yeah, and you can recognize when something fake.
Yeah.
You can see it. You can see it. So, man, anything else you want to add, Young?
No, that's it, man. That's it for the day, man. I'm glad Wallo came up here and
Had to
gave
come
some
through.
more insight.
We was reminiscing.
About, you know, we took it back down memory lane a little bit.
Green
man.
and white.
The green and white. Make you all the way right, huh?
Do it, man. It just bring the soup out. Even if you got
I
a
seen
regular,
you making one other day trying to show Gil, and Gil
No,
really
I was making spaghetti. He
and
was
you
mad,
had to,
but I was using
Gil
noodles.
really don't know about it though.
Nah, he
so
was hating.
Yeah, I gotta go with you. Gil was hating.
He was
man.
hating on me, man.
Gil, man, stop that hating on the
fucking
time
meals.
until you taste some of it,
Yeah,
man.
he never gonna do that.
For real?
Never.
Because he don't never want to have to tell you that.
No,
Cause
he
was right.
He eat the same shit. He don't eat anything, so he never gonna eat that shit.
Okay.
He think I be tripping.
So you listen. You heard it here first. It's Tales from the Jails.
Tales from the jails.